Hey guys, it's your girl. Betting you're wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses. Well, it's because I've got a huge migraine. It is 11:12 at night, and I'm doing this because I got an email from somebody asking me to speak out on this, and I've been looking over other people's posts on it, and for me, this subject hits kind of home because it actually happened in my family, and it's kind of important to take note of. There's Jareth. He's playing neck too. I know you guys know that I pulled away from doing my rant videos and speaking out on stuff, but I can't stop thinking I should rant about this. Yeah, I'm holding my phone wrong. I'm holding it by the camera part, and I know I shouldn't, but here goes. I know, like I said, I've been pulling away from doing rants because I know I've been doing game videos and let's plays and stuff of the sort, and there's a reason behind that. I got a lot of hate from doing my rants, and I'll probably get a lot of hate from doing this, right?
Haters will hate. That's because you're getting more attention than they are, that's all.
But this needs to be talked about because it happened to my family, and I am ashamed of this person in particular, Mr. Logan Paul. How was it, New Year's Day? I think it was New Year's Day.
I have no idea.
It was either New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. He posted a video of him going into the Akihara forest, also known as the Sea of Trees, also known as the Suicide Forest. I believe it's called the Akihara.
Don't get me to lying. That's all I'm gonna say.
All I Number one, the reason why I say this affected my family. Well, no. Number one, let me get my thoughts in order here. First of all, he showed a man who had committed suicide in that forest. Should that have been shown? Hail. Oh, God bless you. Hail to the no. Hail to the no. Two, was he laughing and joking about it? Yes. And I'm going to get into that in a minute. Three, how does this affect me and my family? A, and there's sub categories in number three. A, I've tried to commit suicide. I have attempted it. I was never successful. As you can see, your girl is still here. B, my brother did commit suicide and was successful. And my family paid dearly with the pain that was left behind. Not soon after that, my mother died of cancer, which basically, between his death and my mother's death, I think we coped with my brother's death a lot easier because my brother wasn't the easiest person to get along with, but he was still my brother. Um, but besides the point, he he succeeded in it. And here's part C. Your girl's the one that found him. Okay? Did I make jokes? No. Did I laugh? No. I literally at that moment and for the next few weeks lost my mind. I was so hurt. Not the over the point that I didn't get along with my brother. That was a well-known fact. I didn't get along with him. But the fact that he was my brother. Okay? I'm laying here in my nightgown. I'm trying to make sure that I'm covered. But he was my brother. You know? That kind of thing. You just... Yes, kiss blanket. Thank you. Haha. Choke.
But you're covered.
Yes, I'm covered.
And you don't have to keep adjusting.
Regardless of the fact.
Look, speaking from an outsider's point of view, her brother was an asshole. I freely admit that I am an asshole, but he was an asshole.
But he was still my brother.
Yeah.
And we had to deal with the hurt that my mother went through because regardless of whether or not people, even his siblings, well, not all of his siblings, my brother did get along with my sister and stuff to that and people to that nature, but he didn't get along with all of us, namely me. And to see somebody go through what my family went through. Like I said, I didn't like my brother, but he was still my brother. So there's that level of sibling love for him. And when he passed away by his own hand, it hurt. Okay? It hurt a lot. And I was the one that had to find him. I'm the one that had to tell my mom. I'm the one that had to deal with having to go through that pain in order to tell my mother something she never wanted to deal with or never expected to deal with. Now, did I see the Logan Paul video? Yes, I did see it. Was I disgusted? Yes, I was highly disgusted, highly disturbed, mainly because this gentleman was put out there, had done something that everybody in the world should know. Or at least try not to go to the lengths of. There are places to go to talk to people. There are people in your family that you can go to talk to people. Suicide is not the answer to anything. I learned that the hard way. Okay? And if I had succeeded, I wouldn't have met that beautiful man right there. Am I getting emotional right now? Yeah. Because I can only imagine what this person's family went through. Seeing their loved one being plastered all over social media. And at the time, being looked at as a joke. Now, this is where I was kind of disgusted. But from, and I'm not going to diagnose, no, that's the last thing I can do, but I did see some things that kind of explain some behaviors. Number one. Gosh, this remote makes my sunglasses look so much larger. Um, and again, please excuse the glasses. I've got a major migraine and I can't make Jared sit in the dark. I just can't.
Sure you can.
I cannot.
Sure you can.
So these help. And for Doctor Who fans, I've got Sonic sunglasses. And I had them before he did. But anyway. What disgusted me was that, again, he was put on social media. He was put on the YouTube platform. And granted, the light had gone out in his mind, in his eyes. He was still, at one point in time, he was a person. And I can imagine what his family went through. Because to them, their loved one was made a mockery of. Because someone saw it fit to film their loved one in a position of vulnerability. Excuse my language. It's not a bad word, but the mispronunciation is there. The weakness that they were filmed in, the point of weakness, that's something nobody wants publicized. Because A, the person who's filming it does not know what was going through that person's head at the time. And it's just straight out wrong. It's just straight out wrong. My brother had his reasons and they were his own. And I will leave them to him. I've grown to accept it. Does it hurt any less? No, it doesn't. But it does hurt knowing that he felt like there was no way out. Which is basically what this person felt like. He felt there was no other recourse. And that's just not the case. Now, I saw Logan Paul in the beginning freaking out. Dude, we just found a dead body. There's a dead body right over there. Okay. At that point in time, you turn off the cameras. You stop recording. At least give that level of respect. As soon as you realize that you're in the presence of somebody's body that their soul has left. Then you put them down. Point blank period, you put them down. There's Princess. There's the royal majesty of the house. She rules with an iron paw. You put the cameras down. Point blank period, you put them down. You do not walk over to this person's body and record it and show it turning color. And you don't show it in this person's weakest state. No. You just don't. Then next I saw Logan Paul. I guess he was so freaked out he was making jokes. At that point, in my eyes, and I'm hoping I'm right, because if I'm not, please forgive me. But at that point, what I saw was coping mechanisms. He said himself he'd never seen a dead body before. A lot of people haven't, dude. I have, unfortunately. Because, again, I was the one to find my brother. But there's no way in hell I was going to take, well, at the time, a camcorder and shove it in my brother's face and say, look, everybody, I found a dead body. No. That's bull. There is a level of respect that you must have. And you don't make jokes. Coping mechanisms aside, it's not a funny situation. You just don't. Now, I can understand being freaked out. I can understand never having had dealt with a situation like that before. I can understand all of that. But it doesn't forgive the fact that he just kept recording. When he should have had the common decency and the common courtesy and common sense just to say, dude, we can't record this. We just can't. Turn it off. Now, later that video was taken down, and he said that he only did it to bring awareness to suicide prevention and mental health, mental illness awareness, and that's all fine. But you don't do it that way. As soon as you say in the vlog, dude, there's a dead body over there. We just found a dead body. You turn off the cameras. You do what you have to do to make sure that this person gets to his loved ones. That the proper authorities are made aware of it. And then you leave. You leave. And then you turn the cameras on and say, this is what happened. You talk about it. You don't film that person in any state. And for any reason, you just don't. That was disgusting. It was disturbing. My children saw it before I did, which, no, they saw it. It came up on their feed. They didn't watch it. Excuse me. But do I believe that? No, I think they watched it. But they, again, just like another situation that y'all know that I'm highly vocal about, they made me aware of it. And there's no way I wasn't going to talk to my kids about it. So, and I'm going to talk to you guys about it. Because this is a subject that hits home for me. A, because I've attempted it, and thank goodness by the divine that I was spared causing that kind of pain to my family. And B, my brother did succeed, and we all went through that kind of pain. And I realized that if I had succeeded, my girls would not be here. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here to talk to you guys and let you know my feelings and my thoughts and be able to share the games that I play or rant about the stuff that I rant about or have you guys behind me willing to hear my big mouth, you know? It's stuff like that that I take high offense to. And I'm, I shouldn't even, yeah, to this subject I take high offense to because nobody, and I mean nobody, should be filmed in that state. No one. But my thoughts is the humiliation that the family is going through, his loved ones, his mother, his father, his sister, his brother. Can you imagine to have their loved one made a mockery of? Ugh, I need to sit up. To have their loved one made a mockery of by someone with, what, 6 million subscribers? Can you imagine how ridiculous that is, how humiliating that is, how awful they may feel? I mean, I'm going to attempt to prop this up. I know I'm giggling during the subject that I'm talking about and saying it's very serious, and it is, but my hand is kind of crampy. There you go. I will not condone anybody going to Logan Paul's channel and saying, yo, dude, you're a piece of shit. No, he's not. He's a kid. He don't know no better. He's still wet behind the ears. He's fresh out of diapers. He don't know no better. His mama and daddy probably taught him better, but it just hasn't sunk in. He's still in his early 20s. I can honestly say when I was that age, I was dumb. I was real dumb. But I wouldn't do something like that. No, I just wouldn't. It's common sense. Straight out common sense. And yeah, in case you guys are wondering, yeah, I'm kind of crying about this because of how serious the situation is. It's serious. It's And then later he made an apology over Twitter. And everybody was like, dude, that's kind of half-assed. I didn't see it. All I kept hearing was that's a half-assed apology, for real. But then I saw the apology he posted on YouTube, and I was like, okay, you own up to it. You knew what you did was wrong. And you don't expect to be forgiven. And honestly, dude, don't expect to be forgiven. Because that's something you just don't do. Excuse my mess. This is my mess. But that's something you just don't do. And I know my lighting sucks. I don't care. I've got a migraine, and anybody puts a light near me, they're probably going to get punched. But yeah. Now, I'm recording this on my phone on the YouTube app. I'm going to go in tomorrow, and I'm going to post in the description the suicide prevention hotline and where to donate for suicide prevention and all the services that you can be looking for in if you are that deep in a depression that you feel you have no other recourse. Let me tell you, a lot of people can say you're not alone, and it is true, you're not alone. But if you feel like you have no other recourse, use this as your last resort. Talk to someone. If you can't talk to family, call the hotline. Please. I'm begging you. I ask people, just please. Take it from somebody who has gone through it in more ways than one. Don't do it. Because regardless of what you think or how you feel, you are loved. And you are needed. And things always get better. Things will always get better. I am a firm believer in the saying, where God closes a door, somewhere he opens a window. I believe that. So keep that in mind. In your life, you may feel that God closed the door on you, but somewhere in your life, he is going to open that window. So please, if you're thinking about it, don't do it. Talk to somebody. Get help. And for those who have gone through it, know that I sympathize you and you have my love, and I am so sorry. I just wanted to speak briefly on it from somebody who has gone through it and has experienced it, and how I would want either me or my brother to be portrayed as. And it's not at all. So Logan Paul, you are wrong. In so many damn ways, you're wrong. I can't say how many ways you're wrong. I just can't.
And as y'all know, your girl was coming late to the game, but I had to speak on it. It took me a while to think about whether or not I'm gonna wanted to talk on it, because this is such a sensitive subject to me and my family. So yeah, y'all know my 2 cents, and there's your rant. I shouldn't even say it's a rant, it's a plead to anybody thinking about it. Don't. Please don't. I'm begging you, don't. Get help. Get someone to talk to. There is help, and there is another way. So, with that, and I'm going to say these words, and I've never meant them any more than I mean them now. I love you to the moon and back, each and every one of you. And after this migraine gets through, I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.